Most of you on TikTok probably aren't old enough to remember Mike Tyson when he was a world champion boxer. You may know him from cameos on movies or television shows, but back when I was in high school, he was an incredible boxer, incredibly talented and powerful and intimidating. And we used to rent pay-per-views of his fights and gather people's houses to get ready to watch and be excited for the night. And then he'd knock you out in 91 seconds in the first round, and it'll be over with. Um, he was just an incredible, incredible boxer. And he's quoted as saying, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, the book of James also talks about making plans. And in chapter 4, it talks about, hey, you plan to go to this town and do this and make money and then do that and move on. But how do you know even what your next day will be? Because maybe you're not aligned with God's plans. I think part of what he's getting at there is it's okay to have plans, like obviously you plan your groceries and your meals out for the week, or plan on a vacation, or plan to meet a friend. But I think we can get so focused on what our plans are in the world and our big plans, like what, are we getting married? Are we going to have kids? Or what career are we going to have? And all these things we plan so far out that we take our eyes off what God's plan may be for us. We don't even really listen. We're not attentive to it. And so we're just walking along with our head down, focused on this one certain plan. And we miss everything that's going on around us that God's bringing to us. And so encouragement for today is to keep your ears in tune to what God's saying. Keep your eyes open for his plan. Hold things loosely. It's okay to plan things out, but be willing to give them up and be ready if God says, hey, I'm shifting you to something here that ultimately is going to be better. It may not seem better initially, but it's going to be better eventually. And so that's hard to do. I mean, I think we're somewhat wired to want to do things ourselves in our own selfish way. But God has bigger and better plans for us ultimately, and he's growing you and sanctifying you and using you and for his glory and your good. So make those plans, but hold them loosely and just be attentive to what God's saying to you. Have a great day, everybody. Make sure to be filled with grace. And my last day in California, so back to the heat of Texas.